Okay. Hello, everyone. It's Jordan from jojoempathic.com. Welcome. We'll give everyone a few minutes to tune in here. I haven't been on in quite some time, like a month and a half. Today, I'm offering free readings. So if you have a question for Spirit, feel free to let us know your name in the live chat and go ahead and put your question right in the live chat. Please give this video a like, a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you're new here. Okay, just getting situated. So today, if you have a question regarding love, relationships, soulmates, work, career, general life questions for Spirit, medical intuitive, chakra reading, spiritual clearing, spiritual healing, your any questions about your abilities. Hello, we have Miss Shelley here. Good day. Hello, Shelley. Welcome, welcome. I'm basically open to any questions today. So again, I haven't been on here in a while. Go ahead and just start posting your questions in the live chat. Free readings, enjoy. This is my gift to you guys. So welcome. If you are new here, I do try to make it on Tuesdays, 3 p.m. Central, and Thursdays in the evening at 7 p.m. Central. Okay, so if you have lots of questions, I'll just need your first name and then maybe just whatever your question is for Spirit, like general reading or general questions, whatever you want to put in there. I'm going to go ahead and just get a little bit grounded. Hair's kind of a mess right now. Bear with me. I'm going through a hair transformation that is pretty crazy. I'm going to go ahead and start a timer. I want to be on time today and wrap this up by 4 p.m. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and start my timer. If you are new here or if you've never received a reading from me, I do always have a timer going to help me out. Mainly because when you channel, you're in a higher dimension and there's no time or space between me, you, and Spirit. So having a timer helps me out here. I'm so excited to be here. I haven't been here in a long time. Lots of shifts, lots of changes in my life, and I'll share more on the other lives. But today I'm just going to go ahead and dive into this free service for you guys. This is again, my gift to all of my amazing clients and everyone that's here. Let's go ahead and dive in. So I will need, if you're tuning in now, please give this video a thumbs up, like, subscribe to my channel. If you have a question, just go ahead and put it in the live chat with your first name and your question for Spirit. And bear with me, once I start to channel, I may not attend to the live chat as much as I normally would because I'm still kind of plugged in, but I will come and respond to everybody here, and I'm switching gears. It's just me producing the show. I don't have an assistant right now to help. So let's just go ahead and dive in because we do have some action over here. So welcome, welcome. So we have Miss Shelley. I have lots of questions. Maybe I'm open. Thank you. I'm curious about work and health. Thank you. Excuse me. Decline that call. And then we have Ascending Universal Butterfly. Okay, so I remember Ascending Universal Butterfly, JoJo and all. May I have a message from the fairy realm, please? Thank you. And then we have Good Day Butterfly. And then so Miss Shelley is Michelle, curious about work and health. And we have a Lotus of Serendipity. Hi, Miss JoJo. Hello, welcome. Can I ask a general, please? Yes. So I just need first name and your question. We're going to go ahead and start with Michelle. So Michelle's question for Spirit here. Curious about work and health. Okay. Michelle, you have a grandmother here. that wants to come through. I want to say paternal. She's referencing her neck. This may have been an area of the body affected before her passing. It feels like that I feel very kind of congested in the throat, esophagus area. This could also have to do with like neuropathy or neurological imbalances that it may have affected swallowing. She's coming through to talk about, peace from the other side. Regardless of my passing, I'm in a place of peace now. And she is someone that helps to look over what work for you. A lot of, I feel like, paternal energy, helping you to accomplish a lot of things generationally to put an end to it. So we could say you're a trendsetter in the family. You're the black sheep. You're someone that is here to really pave ways in a unique fashion that is um, tied to a unique skill that you have, and I think empathy. So we have a very high level of empathic abilities with you. And I can see as I'm kind of shifting now into some more of your messages, is I think that there is a disconnect with your centeredness and groundedness. It's like right when I was getting into that message about empathic ability, it's like I'm on overload right now. And I'm feeling frustrated at times. So, you do want to become more centered, practice your grounding techniques, energy clearing as well. And when I go into the sacral chakra area, this is an energy center that's lit up and kind of like like screaming, like look in. I'm looking at you, but it's like look inwards towards the womb center, the sacral chakra area, your creativity, your expression. If we go into a little bit of medical intuitive, I'm not a doctor, I can't prescribe or diagnose, but it does feel like reproductive system. This is an area of the body that we may need to balance or work on. Clearing cords, clearing energy. It also feels like you have a lot of past life influencing your creativity and expression in this life. Maybe time to kind of wrap that up and focus on moving forward. So they're also kind of going and showing me a little bit more of the digestive system. I'll wrap up this message. I could go on and on. There is a lot of information coming through for you. You may want to book a private reading. Links are in the bio. But as I go up into the solar plexus here, and this will influence both messages from the sacral chakra and the solar plexus, we could see influencing work. But when I go into solar, this is where it's like I need more flow, almost like more fiber in the physical body. And in the spiritual body, it's like I need more fulfillment. I need more of my joy, a little bit more of activity around I don't know if you're in the healing arts, but we need more emotion in that direction as well. Thank you so much. So I could go on and on, Michelle. There's lots there for you. Thank you. So let's see here. So Miss Shelley said, spot on, black sheep. Yes, been stuck creatively. Movement and been kind of cutting the cords from the past should help you. Thank you. And then when a spirit comes through, like evidential mediumship from loved ones on the other side, please let me know how that relates. I always love to hear. I am a medium, I'm a light worker. So if you were to get a private reading with me, I would just break the ice and kind of tell you guys like how I receive information because that's important. So I psychically read, yes. So this is from my own intelligence. Okay, we all have psychic ability. I also read medium mystically. So this means that there's spirits that will give me information to share with you. I intentionally communicate with the spirits that are higher vibrational. So meaning I have to raise my frequency to hear them and they lower their frequency to communicate. And spirits of the light are always coming through, not to prove, hey, I'm here, not to prove like evidential mediumship, but to give you healing, guidance, protection. So it's always very beneficial. And then we also can read, and I would say we, I mean all of us, we can also read empathically. Okay, so a lot of empaths do struggle with their abilities and sensitivity. That's commonly known. So we can read through our feeling it as if it's our own. So I do use that as well as a technique to read people, usually medical intuitive. So that's just a little bit, and then I wanted to build on that and say, if I am communicating with spirits in the light, your loved ones, your ancestors, I always acknowledge them. So because I do this for the light, so just let me know. And then, so Michelle says, my grandma, I was young when they passed. Got it. And she also said, thank you and appreciate your time. You're welcome. Thank you so much. All right. So that's just a little bit about me, guys. If you want a private reading, go ahead and book at jojoempathic.com. I also offer email readings that you can purchase right on my website. It's like $11 for one question, 20 for two. And that's a 24 to 48-hour turnaround. I'm just going to scroll back up here. So I think we're on ascending butterfly next. Messages from the fairy realm for ascending butterfly. Now, I can't make spirits show up, but you do have a joy guide that wants to come through. You might see your joy guide as a fairy, literally, clairvoyantly. But your joy guide is stepping forward. Your joy guide helps with spiritual development, everyday, you know, life, brings you joy as well. Um, can help you with channeling. It's like your right hand guide. And what spirit's coming through to mention to you, butterfly, is about the amount of activity that you have in your downtime, like the way that you're prioritizing um, what you're doing when you're not working. They're saying like she needs to have more fun. She needs to have more fun. She needs to get out there and have more adventure in her life. I see you hiking. This is not symbolic. This is literal. So it's like hitting the trails, going into the forest, camping, lodging, um, getting into like your earthing more, but through activities with other people and community. I also can see you leading groups of some sort. So this would kind of blend a bit of your downtime in terms of activities, fun, and leisure into work. So you kind of leading either a retreat, you leading the lodging camp or this camping trip or whatever group of people, and really leaning into more of your skill set and leadership there. This also feels like I'd be curious to know if you're in the healing arts. You kind of leading this type of ceremony or community spiritually as a healing art. So we have opportunities over the next 6 to 8 weeks for you where things might start to align for that to happen. But I think that intentionally right now might be really good to put on your to-do list. Like, I've got to start having more fun with my life. I've got to start prioritizing this because it's going to lead to, I feel like, a lot of community for you and work. Thank you. And then let us know how this resonates. And I hope you guys can hear me okay. Not a fan of these new headphones, but they are new. So we have Lotus of Serendipity. Hi, Miss Jojo. Can I ask for a general, please? Yes. I'd like to be called Lotus, please, if that's okay. Okay, so Butterfly says, yes, that is true. I do a lot of volunteering work and it's amazing. It makes sense. Thank you so much. You're welcome. So back to Lotus. General reading. Okay, so when you provide your first name, it will help me too, or nickname, I guess, is fine, but first name really helps me to lock in. But what are the healing messages for Lotus? Oh, okay. I feel like there's two people coming through. They're older, so you could say like the elders. I want to say grandmother, grandfather. I want to say paternal energy. And so they come in as a set, very serious, like the grass is not greener on the other side. Um, with these decisions that you're making, make sure you're slowing down before that you make these decisions, especially with work and home, living situation and location. Grass is not always greener on the other side. Be strategic with the moves you're making because it's almost like I see you measuring. Is the glass half full or is it half empty? I know I have to make a move, but I'm not quite sure. And that's because I think spirit's really helping you with your discernment skills at this time to make sure that you're ready for the upgrades that are coming in over the next 3 years for you. So you're being pruned in decision making. So spirit's saying, I want to make sure you're listening. I want to make sure you're listening. I want to make sure that you're centered. I want to make sure that when you go into these decisions with movement in the home and location that you are um, prepared. You're ready. We're not rushing into something before it's like it's too late or I'm too early or I don't have enough resources to make it happen. So it's almost like if you're feeling a delay right now, it's purposeful. It's for your protection and it's helping you to see things through all the way before rushing into the logistics of this next move. Thank you. So we have Musam, hey, retracted, retracted messages. Then we have Maria Scorpio. Hi, Jojo. Hey, Maria. And then we have Good Day General Reading, please. Okay, so I believe Musam was here first. I just need first name and question. So Lotus says, Miss Jojo, very grateful for you and your guidance. I am going through upgrades. I feel many blessings. Thank you so much for sharing. Okay, so we're gonna go on to the next one here. So we have Musam, and then we have Ludic. Uh, Ludic, please put your first name in there. Thank you. Musam asks, when will I get a good job? And how does my career look like? Musam. What are the healing messages for Musam? Okay, bear with me. I'm just listening to Spirit to deliver to you. Because your work and money guide is who you're going to want to sit with for this question. So get a piece of pen, get a piece of pen. Sorry, I'm channeling and trying to connect my words. Get a paper, piece of paper, and a pen, and sit down with your work and money guide. The answers are going to start to flow through you, but you need to put the pen to paper and start to bring it through, because there's a shortage for you energetically. It's like your electrical system is like it's staticky. It's like I want to the messages want to come through, but it's stuck. And this, they're showing me like a sequence of events that, like, how did we even get here? I see like almost like dribbling a basketball. Kind of reminds me of like, not to say that like failed dreams. No, I'm not saying that, but it's almost like I had aspirations. Could have been with sports specifically that just didn't fall through. It's like my dreams didn't come true. And spirit's really coming to help pick you up from that, but it's like balls in your court. You're going to have to pick yourself up from it and see it was not a failed attempt. There's other options for you. There's other avenues that will open up, but you do have to seek that journey. So it's like put the, it's almost like the failed dream or the dream that didn't come true where you're saying like this will never happen. Put that away and take the gratitude from the experience that you either put into. This could have been a career path that didn't work out, work, a business, it didn't work out. And it's like now I want to move forward, but all I'm thinking about is failure. All I'm thinking about is the past. I'm not good enough. I don't have enough resources. And so it's like don't we don't have time to keep doing that anymore. And it's almost like a rumination. So remember gratitude for all experiences that have brought you to where you're at. It was all on purpose, and we have to take from it those lessons learned, apply, integrate, and move forward. So, next steps would be networking, connecting with other people. And I also feel like there is some sort of broadcasting work for you. Um, in addition to the networking, broadcasting and you're marketing yourself. I'm saying, well, what is Miss Sam doing specifically? So, putting yourself out there in front of people, getting into more public speaking, writing, and also kind of looks like calligraphy or something with art and design. So I know it's like I see you speaking outward, but I also see you with the pen to the paper with the print. I'm going to wrap up your message. You may want to book a longer reading with me, but there's this idea or concept of like you, and back in the 90s and early 2000s, this is more popular when there was catalogs. It almost looks like you have some sort, this could be more modernized of like drop shipping, but you have all of these different products and it's like sent out in a catalog to people and they buy and purchase through something that you, some sort of magazine or catalog. So it feels like sales, but it's a strategic way of getting your product to people's hands in like everyday neighborhoods, if that makes any sense to you. Kind of reminds me of like those catalogs you'd get of like all the different cheese boards, and then you order it and send it as a gift. But it's like this unique product that you, or products coming together that you market to people and people buy from you. Thank you. All right. So let us know how that resonates. So thanks resonated. You're welcome. Thank you. So where are we at now? So we have Ludic. And any tips, donations today are appreciated. You can see the link in my bio for that if you guys are feeling generous today. If you're new here, sometimes I am trying to read, trying to channel, trying to type, and I get a little bit like, where am I at? Ludic asks, good day, general reading, please. General reading for Ludic. I feel like you have an uncle coming through. This would be deceased. I want to say maternal side. Maternal energy is helping you with, right now it feels like I just I don't feel a sense of completion right now. I don't feel a sense of congruency. It's like I'm almost feeling a little bit empty. And so right now for you, what's on your plate, it feels like universally is like, how can I fill my own cup? How can I start to feel like this makes sense? Like life is really in motion right now. I'm happy with this. Things aren't perfect, but like I feel fulfilled. My cup is full. And it's love for self that I think is going to be big for you, to kind of help you moving forward is finding the sense of like, I'm good. I'm good today. It's like things aren't perfect, but I'm good. And so we see for you relationship changes that come from that. but that's the next step for you. It's like I kind of want more, and this feels like I'm getting into love, partnership, changes on that front for you, and I'm longing for it. But it's like your soul is here on earth to find that sense of independence first, that sense of congruency and completion, like I was the first message out independently. And that's what brings you into this divine union. That's what brings you into these relationships that do help with fulfillment instead of the chaos that it's been. So we do see a lot of relationship changes for you on the horizon. I want to say getting into the summer and afterwards. The shift is happening now, they're saying. The shift is happening now. It plays out. You get those rewards almost instantly or into the next 3 months. Thank you. Then we have polite. Hello. General reading. Thank you. Okay, so I just need first name and question. So we have polite is next, general reading, and then first name polite, please. Where are you guys tuning in from? I'm in Plano, Texas. Polite. And do you have first name? South Africa. Okay. So polite wants a general reading. Polite, I'm going to go into a little bit of medical intuitive. So I want to do a little bit of like a disclosure. I'm not a doctor. I can't prescribe or diagnose. This is not a medical reading. It's more of looking into your energy body, your chakras, and receiving guidance. I feel a block. It's like right in the right shoulder and into your arm here. It's like an energy blockage. This is on your paternal side of the body, meaning paternal wounds, your masculine side of the body. And with the arms in medical intuitive, this is how you reach for things, right? You pick things up. So symbolically, this energy block is like it's blocking your forward movement with your reach, with your capacity to grab things, to get the things you want. Okay. It's also the giving out side of the body. Your left, for example, if your left palm was itching, this could be money coming in, right? This is money going out. So it's almost like my masculine energy is blocked. My ability to give out is blocked. And I'm not quite sure of like next steps for me and how I go forward with that. So I'd say it's a good time for an energy clearing. This may also help you with better sleep at night if you're tossing and turning and feeling like, oh, I'm stir crazy right now. Energy clearing is needed. Removing that energy block here is just, it's like a stagnancy in masculine energy, so a need for the word is like, excuse me, almost like I'm struggling with others. Like I get frustrated with other people and like sometimes short-tempered. I know that your name is polite and I'm not saying you're not polite, but it's almost like, when people are just acting really stupid and you're just like, why are you acting like this? And so they're saying compassion, compassion to see um the other mind, the other mindset that's different than you. Um, And then also, I'll wrap your message up here as well. They keep kind of showing me medical intuitive. It's almost like something that I'm eating. Um, I feel like it's either tied to the flower of a product that you're eating. It doesn't feel like well. So this could be along the lines of like allergies, food allergies might also be disrupting. They're saying either sleep or skin. Um, I think it might just be a good time for an overall, not only energy clearing, but this could also be of the physical body and digestive system as well. Thank you. And let us know if and how this resonates. Then we have Nor. Okay. So Nor says, I would like to ask about my connection with Faisal. Sorry. My focus is going in and out right now. Do you see me in a romantic relationship with him in my future? If not, do you see someone coming towards me romantically? Fasal and Noor? Not quite. It's almost like you two have different beliefs spiritually. And okay, fine. I think this way, you think that way. Let's coexist. That's not what's happening. It's almost like I'm pointing fingers. It's like, aha, like there's this wrong with this person, and this person thinks that way. And it's just like these excuses so that I don't have to commit. Your spirit guides, they twist your feet in a different direction. They say, it's like tell her to move this way, go in this direction. Don't put the feet towards facade, go here. But I keep wanting to. So it's just like see the compatibility for what it is the message. Just see the compatibility for what it is, take it or leave it. And it's like if it's not compatible, we can't change people, but we need to be accepted in the relationships that we're in. Again, two people can think differently and accept one another and not try to change or force things to be different, then fine. But for it just feels like that's not the case here. And it's like I need someone that is like-minded. I need someone that is going to accept me. I don't want to have to like change me in order to feel accepted and loved. So I would say a different direction. Thank you. We have Cisco. Okay. So let me see here. A- And if you guys like, if anyone is good at like helping with being an assistant on this, please let me know. It's so I can get some help on these shows because I think I'm going to need it. Trying to follow along and I struggle with it. So Polite says, thanks. Do you do private readings? Yes, I do. Link in the bio. jojoempathic.com. You can book right there. And then if there's, I know you mentioned South Africa, if you don't see your time available, reach out to me via email. I'm going to put in the chat here. So I do international readings and I can accommodate your time zone if you don't see availability. Just reach out, we'll schedule something. And virtual readings are just as accurate as in person, if not more comfortable, because we're sitting right in each other's aura. So it's a myth that you actually need to be face to face to have a reading. I actually will look away if we're on Zoom or in person. Okay, how are we with time? We're good. So we have Cisco. We have Vanilla Pie here. Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here. Thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel. If you want to send a donation or tip, it's in the bio, as well as book a reading. It's all in my bio in the description of this video. Cisco loves Jesus. Okay. I love Jesus too. Cisco says, may I have a reading on my love life with this girl I like? If you have her name, that would be even better. Cisco likes a girl. And what is the question for spirit? Just a reading. I'm trying to figure out if there's because if this is a long distance relationship, there's a study that like the most successful relationships are within proximity. And so it's been studied like, you know, it's the and I know I was just talking about like proximity on a reading, right? No, but for relationships to be functional, you want someone that's available to you. Um, and this girl, I don't have her name, but it's like I don't feel like there is proximity. It feels that there's distance, and it's just not going to work out well for your personality type. I also see you kind of chasing and not seeing the signs, respect the boundaries, and it's then you have a grandmother coming through. Um, I want to say paternal energy, and I see her. There was something going on potentially with her ears, hearing, and potentially even could have impacted her speech. And I also feel like she was really crafty. She's helping you to find love. She's helping you to find that committed relationship that you are eager to have. And it almost feels like right now with work for you, Cisco, like there is a promotion coming in, but you need to take action towards it. So I don't know if this is updating resume and you going in a completely different direction or going out and seeking something, but it feels like right now it's just like the waters are calm. And not that that's a like a bad thing, but it's almost like we want there to be some waves, you know? We want there to be some more flow state. And I see that that's where they're saying like there's success and then relationships will like just naturally fall in place. And I see you really happy with a girl, but not this one that I believe you're talking about here. Thank you, Cisco. Jillian is here for a reading. Okay, so Jennifer, we're in school together. Okay. So we have vanilla and pie. We have, did I say Jillian somewhere? So who was here first? I believe so. We have Jillian. Jillian is here. Okay, wait. Yeah. Also in line for a reading. Then we have vanilla and pie. So we're going to go in that order. Vanilla and pie and Jillian. We have Metro Detroit here. We have Maria here. Hello. We have Latoya here. Hello. Okay. Latoya wants to be on the list. You're okay. Got you. Guys, I'm producing this show myself. Please bear with me. I'm going in between the realms. It's hard. So Jillian says, I have a legal case. Okay, guys, so I am trained in psychic criminal investigations. If you do have, legal cases, you can book a private reading with me virtually. Um, or I'm in Frisco, Texas. I have a new office space. I don't think I've announced that yet here. But if you do have a legal case you do want investigated psychically, you can hire me for that as well. Let's see what we can pick up now. And I will, if there's sensitivity, of course, I try to make sure that these public messages are um, not disclosing anything. And I also want to say I'm not a loyal lawyer. This is not legal advice, okay? I have a legal case pending against people that harmed me. I've been waiting forever and struggling with patience. Thank you for bringing up patience. That's the title of my show tomorrow on News for the Soul Radio is the spirit of patience and how to understand divine timing and timeline. So you may want to tune into the show tomorrow at noon central, www.newsforthesoul.com. You can also call in for a reading tomorrow. I do free readings on my show, 716-333-SOUL. And it's tomorrow the free readings will be along the lines of the show topic. How to know divine timing, how to read timeline, how to understand delays, and the spirit of patience, which is the fruit of the spirit. So glad that you're here today now and tune in tomorrow. And thanks so much for being here. Whenever this is for you guys. Whenever I ask spirit, what am I going to talk about? What is the topic? And so it's going to be for you. Can't talk to anyone testifying, and there are people I need to talk to, family, friends, fiance, wondering if you get anything around this. So we have Jillian and legal case. What is the healing message for Jillian? Well, I do want to mention that so when I start to tune into your energy, I saw a beautiful lion. I always see this as like the Lion of Judah. Like you have the lion, the lioness of God that's really helping to guide you, the Christ consciousness to guide you through this. And it's like, why are we having this delay? You have a lot of entanglement around you. There's a lot of quantum entanglement, and there's a lot of it's almost like quantum mesh. I'll give you an example. It's like I need a job, so I go out and get a job, but then the application falls through. So then you get the application. Then your driver's license needs to be renewed. Then you got to go do that, and then you finally get your license, finally get the application, and then they're no longer hiring, so you have to go on another. It's just one thing after the next, and so you have what spirit's helping you to do is to understand how to clear the field. And I don't feel like we've been doing that successfully lately. It's like you're kind of just trying to move forward and forgetting about the quantum, forgetting about this is energy. So where is that energy block? Clear the way. So energy clearing might be good for you. You doing that yourself, getting on the reins of your own healing journey and taking care of this spiritually. Maybe light a white candle also and clear the field from the mind. So it doesn't take much. It doesn't take a huge ritual, but closing the mind, getting centered, calling your guides in, and seeing this path be cleared. So get this like the muck out of the way and you're going to have more success. And I want to say a timeline of 4, could be 4 months, but it feels like shorter timeline of the next movement in the case. So then maybe the next month or so, you might start to finally get the breakthrough. Um, I also feel like there needs to be a phone call to or from. I'm trying to figure out is this coming to you or you need to make it, but it's with I feel like attorney Jillian. Um, it's I think that I want to predict that this year it'll be like it's going to be you're going to get completion soon. I'm going to put it that way. It's the attorney, and again, this is not legal advice. Things have to really be in order. Otherwise, it feels almost like it might get dismissed. Thank you. And let me know how that resonates and maybe come back and let us know. And best luck to you with that. Thank you. So we have vanilla and pie. Name is Kay. Can you ask my grandma Lee? Does she see if Ace and I will become a couple? Like her input on him. Asking Grandma Lee for Kay. Will they become a couple and her input on Ace? Grandma Lee steps forward. She almost like has something that's covering her head, almost like a bonnet. What she's saying about what I'm getting about Ace is like I don't ever want to get into slander as a light worker, but it's almost like dramatic. I like to hear myself speak, and I'm like tuning out everyone else's. I don't know why Ace is so frustrated. It's almost like I wouldn't say tone, like it's like it's selective hearing and I'm stuck in my ways. So if we want any type of movement, I mean, it would have to be a decision that would require a little bit more maturity. I'm not liking this whole thing with Ace because it's almost like for you, Kay, it's like the relationship could be influencing your stagnancy, if that makes sense. Like you'll have all of this flow, you'll have all this movement, and then when you're focused on Ace, it's just like that's like a clogged pipe situation. Maria wants a spirit question. So Vanilla says, yeah, he is a friend, but he's not it for me. But grandma says blessings are on the way to you. Then I will continue to the next. That might be best for you. And just notice like in this relationship, like are the floodgates of prosperity flooding in or not? I'm manifesting a healed partner. Yes, by healing yourself. And the light just changed. That was a lot of light came in. So good for you. All right, guys. Thank you so much. So we'll go ahead and put your last questions in. I'm going to wrap it up here soon. I think Maria's next. You're welcome. And then we have Latoya. So we're going to do Maria. Let me write this down. Maria, get your questions in now. I'm going to wrap this up at 4 p.m. Central. We have, I think I see blessings. So Maria just wants a general spirit message. And then also Latoya's general as well. And we have blessings. Need your first name. And then we have SVETL. Need first name. Okay. All right. So it looks like we've got 4, and then we're going to wrap it up and we're going to conclude with SVETL. Please put first name and question. Thank you guys for supporting, for all the likes. Thank you for being here. I'm going to come back Thursday. I'm going to try to stick with it because I haven't been here in like 2 months. Okay. So we have Maria. So nice to see you, Miss Maria. Thank you so much for being here. General reading for Maria. Any spirit messages? Maria, I'm curious to know how the city of like New Orleans would resonate with you. Like, I see like this beautiful jazz band playing, and it's like that vibe of like the French quarters in New Orleans. It's a celebration for you because something has just concluded. Um, it feels like this was a long journey for you. What you've been going through could have been a health scare and or work and money influenced. But it's like I'm kind of wiping my hands clean of something and it's time to really celebrate. They're saying that you need to own it. Own it. Be proud of yourself. Pat yourself on the back. Give yourself a congratulations. Treat yourself. Celebrate. Party. I almost want to see you like I feel like you might be married and or love partner. This is a male going on a trip together, and it's like it's kind of that revisiting of the honeymoon phase of my marriage. It's like I want to bring it back to life again. I just haven't been feeling myself, and now I'm back and better, and I'm working towards it. So it's like baby steps too. If that feels like it's like threatening or like it's kind of scary to like go out again. Um, Cater to yourself. Cater to that feeling of fear. Like it's okay to be feel that way right now. Let it pass and when it comes to the fear of like getting yourself out there again and trying new things and, stepping into a higher new version of yourself, you have to remember illusion versus fear, love versus fear, and love yourself. You deserve it. You really deserve like all of the goodness that you're really stepping into. So, congratulations. Okay. Thank you. So, Maria says here, yes, health treatments and single. Yes, been in hermit mode. Live music scene for you. Thank you. Okay, so we have Latoya, Blessings, and S, VET, and then it looks like there's one more. So we have Haru here, Sophis, and that can be the last one if we are here on time. Okay, Latoya. Latoya. General reading, whatever comes out for me. I need to know things. I love pink, by the way. I'm wearing pink today, so I must like pink too. Whatever comes through for Latoya. Well, you have paternal energy that's guiding you and watches over you. I want to say dad, father figure, paternal energy, very strong gentleman that comes through. Could also be grandfather, but feels more like father figure. And he brings you like almost like a four-leaf clover. Like I feel like I'm getting all of these luck symbols, the horseshoe, the four-leaf clover. So this could also be tying into your astrology at this time. I'm wondering if there is water signs in your chart, like high, like you could be like a Scorpio rising even. And so I think astrologically, this is just like the payout time, a lucky, fortunate sky for you going into the next 2 weeks. Um, so we have that coming in for you. Good luck. Hang in there. But then we have to be mindful of relationships. This gentleman steps forward and he's like, nope, nope, not that one. It's almost like there is opportunistic people near you. And that comes in very strong from spirit. It's like there's these opportunistic people watching you and watching what you have, but this is a time for you to harvest. So I wouldn't have like a strong defense, like, with the feminine shield, though. Feminine shield, just keeping all of that out, dissolving any of these negative projections towards you. So kind of amplifying your spiritual protection at this time so you can harvest without needing anyone's approval without needing to share it. This is for you specifically, and it does feel like it's on the lines of finances and resources. And things are really turning around for you. And it also feels like it's like I just really want you to feel this experience of love, happiness, and joy again. We're helping to guide you towards it. Thank you. So we have here, oh, I've heard this before, the spirit picking. Oh, this is dumb question, just asking. What do you mean there? I don't get that one, but the spirit picking. So Harus has been trying to catch you. Oh yeah, I've been MIA for like a month and a half. I'm so sorry. Life has just been, it's been good. Life has been good lately, but I just haven't been here. So I'm gonna try to stick to the schedule. So I'm gonna do free readings on News for the Soul tomorrow, and I'll be back on Thursday for free readings too. So no worries, and that is a great thing. It is good. It's been really good. Um, I went through kind of like that you're brought to your knees moment and humiliation rituals, like just so much, but it all panned out and I trusted every step of the way. Okay, so I'll catch you on your next reading. Thank you. Okay. And then we have, I think we're just at one more here. It was, is, did Blessings, are you still here? And then what about SVET Land, Mitrova? Okay. So this, I believe, is the last one. What is your first name? SVET Land, Mitrova? I'm gonna wrap it up here. There goes my timer. Stop. And Latoya says, and thank you so much. This is good, very accurate, and I felt it. You're welcome. Thanks for being here. And best luck to you. Sounds like there is a lot of luck coming in. So it's good. That'll pay you out within 2 weeks. Okay, so we have SD. Oh, so we have Svetlana. I like your names, Svetlana. And the question is what to expect in love. Love reading first. Svetlana. Excuse me. Sometimes when I burp, if it's like me channeling. So if you're new here, sometimes I do that. I'm sorry. Kind of gross. I see somebody coming in that's in the military for you. Specifically stationed in like Alaska. I know this is so random, but it's like there's somebody that this person, I feel like I'm seeing someone that was stationed either in Alaska or they've left in the military. I don't know if this is Navy or it's hard, but because of all of the water involved, it could be Marines, um, military background. I see you kind of going forward in that direction of marriage. And I think that the biggest thing for you to do is to, all you have to do is really receive, but don't feel pressured to make commitments that may require you to up and go. Like this love partner is going to, I think, present to you the option to move. So you may have to move and travel with this person, and you want to go with what your heart feels right. Don't feel the pressure of like I'm going to marry someone in the military. I gotta get married. I've got to move. Slow down. Take things slow. Um, they're basically saying don't rush into commitment and don't feel pressured like this is the last end all be all type of thing. Like there could even be more to come after that if you want. You have options. Now, the timeline on this is half of a year. So we have 5 to 6 months for this person for you two to be connected. It doesn't feel like you know this person yet. Okay, thank you guys. So I think that's everybody. So this is everybody here because I don't think blessings came through, and um, Svetlana is the last one I had on here. I'm gonna have to wrap it up here. So Latoya says, can you clarify if you were saying that I have spirits who pick who I date, spirits around me speaking to you? So if you have additional questions, you may want to. I have email readings on my website. One question, 11, and then two questions. It's like $20. I can do follow-up questions there, or book a private reading with me. We have culture and be hey. And then we have Svetlana says, thank you so much, but I am in Europe. Okay. So let's see if somebody is traveling there that was just from Alaska. I'll be curious to know to meet up with you. So that's it, guys. I'll be back Thursday. Thank you for joining me. Okay. And I hope to see you guys again if you're watching this after. I didn't do any really collective spirit messages, but again, I am getting back into my schedule and routine, so I will see you guys. Don't forget to join me on News for the Soul Radio tomorrow, noon central. Call in for a reading on divine timeline, delays, and the spirit of patience. All right, guys, have a good one. See ya. Bye.